Wait, did the Wheel of Time just turn into a full-on musical? And did that shocking final moment just change everything we thought we knew? Buckle up, because this episode gave us laughter, heartbreak, and jaw-dropping betrayals, all in one unforgettable hour. Welcome back, everyone. If you thought the Wheel of Time was all doom and gloom, think again. Episode 6 of Season 3, The Shadow in the Night, throws us into a whirlwind of emotions, blending tragedy with unexpected moments of humor, a surprising musical number, and one of the most intense showdowns we've seen yet. From shocking betrayals to heartbreaking confessions, and an ending that will leave you gasping. This is an episode recap you don't want to miss. So, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. Liandrin's tragic past and her fateful decision. We open with a gut-wrenching flashback, 95 years into the past, where a young, desperate Liandrin cradles her newborn son in what can only be described as a dungeon. The air is thick with fear as she hushes his cries, hoping, praying that no one hears them. But then, the monster she calls her husband, Boral, arrives. And his intentions? As dark as the shadows that creep along the cell walls. Liandrin's breaking point comes in a moment of sheer survival. The one power crackles to life, unleashing her fury as she obliterates her abuser and his thug in a raw, merciless display of power. But even in her triumph, the outside world offers no solace. The streets of Tanchico turn their backs on her, forcing her into the waiting arms of Ishmael. He extends a hand, but is it salvation or damnation? Was this really Liandrin's choice, or was she pushed onto the path of darkness by a world that gave her no other way out? A dangerous game of alliances. Now in the present, Liandrin dreams of sitting on the Amerlin seat, until Lanfear shatters the illusion, stepping into Teleranriad with a knowing smirk. It's a tense, high-stakes game between two powerful women, each trying to outmaneuver the other. Lanfear wants to know where the Black Aja's true loyalties lie, and suspicion points to Raven, who may already have one of them under his compulsion. But Lanfear is in for a nasty surprise, because Moghedien has been hiding in plain sight, poisoning their ranks from within. Watching, waiting, and spitting in their food. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. But that's Moghedien for you. A tavern, a song, and an unlikely reunion. Meanwhile, our heroes are on the hunt for the Black Aja. Elaine and Nynaeve strategize, but Matt and Min bring their own brand of chaos into the mix. Their plan? Hit the night market, gamble, and use Min's visions for intel. Seems simple enough, right? But then, Matt hears a voice, a familiar one, singing. About the Horn of Valera. Enter Tom Merrilin, the Gleeman himself. He's not exactly thrilled to see Matt again, but a few coins and some good old Cawthon charm convince him to stay. While Matt fills Tom in on everything that's happened, Min and Nynaeve embark on their own investigation, fueled by a few too many drinks. And what do they uncover? A lead pointing straight to the Lunault estate, where the Black Aja may be hiding in plain sight. Back at the tavern, things take a wild turn. Elaine, in disguise, hops onto the bar and belts out the Hills of Tanchico. At first, she's just trying to keep up the act, but the second verse? Yeah, that's when she realizes she's been singing about, well, a very specific body part. But hey, when you're in too deep, sell it. And she does, with Matt joining in for a reprise just in time for Nynaeve and Min's dramatic return, betrayals, ambitions, and the Forsaken's grip. Over at the Lunault estate, Liandrin is on a warpath. She's cutting down anyone who stands in her way, including Naomi, whom she disposes of after revealing her ultimate goal, becoming a Forsaken herself. But she's not the only one playing this deadly game, because Ispan has been working for Raven all along, and Moghedien is lurking in the shadows, ready to strike. Back at the tavern, Matt's latest lead turns out to be golden, a Shanshan control bracelet, a powerful and terrifying artifact. But before anyone can celebrate, Moghedien walks right in. And with a single weave, she seizes their minds, forcing them into eerie, unnatural smiles. It's a chilling moment, until Nynaeve, strong as ever, fights back. But even her strength isn't enough to break Moghedien's hold entirely. And when she leaves, no one remembers what happened, except for a mysterious cut on Nynaeve's cheek. Perrin's loss, Fail's confession, and the looming war. Perrin's rescue mission was a partial success, but at a steep cost. His body is battered, and Alana, barely clinging to life, can't even heal herself. But hope isn't lost because Bode and Eldrin, Natty Cawthon's daughters, can channel. With Alana's guidance, they save her life, proving that the next generation of Aes Sedai may already be rising. That night, Perrin and Philae finally have a heart-to-heart, revealing the wounds of their pasts. And just as they begin to heal together, they are interrupted. The next morning, Philae spots something horrifying, an army of Trollocs and Dark Friends pouring through the Waygate. Perrin's fate is sealed. Whether he wants it or not, war is coming. Rand's heartbreak and a battle with a Forsaken in the Waste, Egwene's training with the Wise Ones is interrupted by a deadly dream visit from Lanfear. Meanwhile, Rand, growing closer to Aviendha, gets a rude awakening when Egwene shows up demanding answers. When she asks if he loves Lanfear, Rand hesitates. And that silence? It says everything. But their fight is cut short when Samael bursts in, launching a brutal attack. Rand, Egwene, and Aviendha battle fiercely, but the Forsaken is relentless. Just when all seems lost, Rand taps into the full power of saidin, unleashing a storm of lightning that buries Samael beneath the rubble. When the dust settles, the horror sinks in. A young Aiel girl, Alcera, lies lifeless. In a desperate, heart-wrenching moment, Rand tries to revive her, pouring every ounce of saidin into her body. "Breathe!" he screams. But she doesn't. She can't. The One Power can't undo death. As Moiraine places a hand on his shoulder, Rand's sobs fill the silence. And in that moment, he understands. The Dragon Reborn brings both creation and destruction. Wow, just wow. This episode was a roller coaster of emotions, tragedy, action, and even unexpected humor. What was your biggest moment? Let's talk about it in the comments. And hey, if you love deep dives like this, hit that subscribe button. We've got so much more to come.